So after putting the skin on our star frame, I've decided to add some gold tape to accentuate the star, and then we'll put a tail on this. So I'm going to glue part of this tape, and I'm using super glue because this tape is like metallic. I'm done with the tape trimming of the star to accentuate the star. Now we'll work on the tails. So to make the tail, find some either tinsel or strips of your wrapping paper so that you can have a streamer at the bottom. Then we will put a skirt over this to form our tail. What you want to do is just get a little piece of wire and tie that tinsel together, and then you're going to need a small circle carton, kind of a circle, enough so that will put that in like that, so it'll give it some support for our skirt. Just grab another wrapping paper. Doesn't have to be perfectly square, but square would be good. What you'd want to do is fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. So you got to fold it in half and fold it in half again, so you form somewhat of a square. Like so. And then you fold it to form a triangle. Like so. Again, this will be the top of your skirt. And then one more fold, and this is the tricky one. You take that corner and you fold it in. So you'll have something like this. And then to make the skirt, what we're going to do, remember this is the top, so you want to leave some space here. This is where the carton's going to go. But we're going to cut some slits, about 1 inch apart, on this paper. Then we can open it up to be a skirt. So let me cut some slits pretty close to the edge, about 1 inch apart. Flip it over so you can trim this side as well, the bottom part. And that should be good. Let's see what it looks like as we open it and form our skirt. Like a web. That's our top. And here's our skirt. Now we're going to put to protect this, I'm going to put a little tape here and then poke a little hole, because that's where our tinsel is going to go through. So after I reinforce the center of my skirt, I'm going to take my tinsel now and poke that wire right in the middle, very carefully so you're not ripping it apart. Flip it over, pull it down, and very close to what we want. Our skirt over our tinsel. And we have our tail to put on our lantern. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the end of the lantern and hold it in place. So there's my tail. I find it a little long, so I'm going to do some trimming at the bottom. You can do that to make it look a little nicer, and then we'll go ahead and fix the tail on the other one. You can squeeze it in a little bit so that it's not as doesn't spread as much, and we'll see how it finishes. And so here's our finished parol, our Filipino Christmas lantern with bushy tails. Got a little wide, but not sure how to make that smaller, but I think it looks pretty good. Bye.